of the school year. It's going to be called the Road to Revolution Timeline Activity. And here's what you're going to be doing. As you can see in the instructions here, your purpose is to create an accurate timeline of major events that led to the American Revolution during your independent work days. So you're going to be working on this when you're at home. If you're in Group A, you're starting on Friday. If you're in Group B, you're starting this on Monday. During face-to-face time, as you can see, we'll be doing working our way through the events of the revolution in our game. And then on the independent work days, you'll work in your timeline. We'd like you to use a Padlet to make this. You could choose to do Google Slides or on paper, but just take a look as I describe how to do it on Padlet. Padlet has a cool timeline feature, and it's pretty easy to use and pretty easy to set up a timeline. So you want to make sure you download the app Padlet from self-service. You're going to sign into Padlet with your school's our school Google account. Then you're going to click Make a Padlet, and then you're going to click Timeline. Here's what it looks like on a web version. The app version is very similar. You'll click Make a Padlet, and one of the choices is Timeline, and Timeline is pretty cool. It lets you put together timeline in a pretty easy fashion. And set up your things across. You can play with your background, but I'll let you add things as you go. When I hit add, it sets me up a little box, and it starts working my way through. As I add more things to it, it'll let me add other things. It makes a cool timeline. You'll be able to share that with me later. Here's what we're going to be grading you on. For the events you put on the timeline, each one should have an accurate date for each event, mainly just looking for the year. That's going to be worth 7 points total, half point for each event. The information you're going to describe for each event is going to be historically accurate. 1 point for each, that's 14. Chronology, I can talk. They're in the right order, so 4 points. And they pick 5 events to include an image or drawing, and the image or drawing must be related to the event, and that's worth 5. So it's going to be worth 30 points. So here's our timeline of events. Again, remember, you're going to be putting the year that they took place, a description of the event, and putting them in the proper order, and you're picking 5 to add pictures to. In the end, that's going to be worth 30 points. Use Padlet. It's really easy to use, or do it on Google Slides, or if you're a paper person, that's okay too.